up, everyone? It's Elijah coming at you with another video from the applifestyle.org, the place where the world is literally in the palm of your hands. In this video, I've been hearing this question repeatedly, so even though I have answered it in another video, which I will be talking about, we'll cover it here. But a lot of y'all are getting long trips and y'all don't want to do them. So Ubereats drivers get sent these long trips. I don't want to do them. So what do I do? Well, the first option, you could always just give the food back to the restaurant and say you don't want to do it. Obviously, Uber's gonna have a problem with that, but if you really can't do it, then that's really the only option you have. But I'm gonna take a guess and think that you don't want to do it for the simple fact that you don't want to get taken out of your hot zone, or for whatever reason, you don't want a long trip at this time. So what you want to do is, we talked about this in the advanced Ubereats course. Now, believe it or not, this was the least viewed video of the course. I found that pretty interesting because it's pretty vital. I mean, I would say it's almost fundamental to the course, but I'm gonna link it in the description below because we talked about this. You got to start categorizing these restaurants in terms of what types of trips you got, or you get rather. So you got restaurants that give you short trips, long trips, medium trips, and I'm not gonna talk about what's the short, medium, long because that's literally what the video is about. You're gonna have to go check it out. Now, if you haven't seen the first Ubereats training course, don't check it out. Finish that first. But once you finish that, go look at that video. But specifically in this video, I'm gonna tell you why is it some of y'all are getting these long trips that y'all just don't favor. Now, if we pull up the customer app, which is such a jewel, y'all gotta start learning how to use it. Look at what you see here. You see a promotion going on where a customer doesn't have to pay a delivery fee. Now look at the time. And look at the restaurant too. See how it's a Sonic? These fast food places love to do this. Sonic, Jack in the Box, and never McDonald's. But like restaurants like that have these promotions where a customer can just place an order and they're not paying the bulk of the delivery fee. They still pay a service fee, but that's not that much on Uber Eats. So this is why you go to a Sonic, then when you slide so you can get started after you pick up the food, it sends you 10 miles away. You might even be wondering, I know there's a Sonic closer to this. Why are they ordering from this Sonic? Well, that's your answer. They don't have to pay a delivery fee because of promotion. So how do you get around this? Just look at your customer app. Me personally, if I accept the delivery from, let's say, a Sonic and I know it can go far, well, for one thing, if I don't want to go far, I wouldn't take it in the first place. But let's say I just want to roll the dice. I'm going to pull up that customer app. If I see there's a promotion going on where it's 0 delivery fee, guess what? I'm about to cancel because the chances of it sending me far is pretty much very high. There's still a chance that that's not going to happen, but at that point, you're playing with the lottery. So I've given y'all this information so y'all can kind of manage your expectations. But the best thing is, if you start categorizing these restaurants, then you'll know not to take it. Like, I don't want to go long, so I'm not going to take the restaurant, okay? It's as simple as that. I would say one day, probably next year, Uber Eats will be forced to show the final drop-off location. But until then, you got to work with what you have. But that does it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and share it if you found value. We talk about apps that make you money, both actively and passively. This is Elijah, signing out, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.